Alright, hey, what is going on, guys? I'm back with another Sly Tips. I know it's been, I think, about a year and a half since I've done one of these. Actually, it's been 2 years. 2 years since I've done one of these. Because the last time I did one, I was on Supercrafts. So now we're on Cryptic, so this is going to be Sly Tips number 1 for Cryptic. Hope you guys enjoyed that 1-minute intro. That song is just super good, so I had to include almost the entire thing. I cut out a little bit of it, as you can probably tell. Trying to get this video out as soon as possible. As you can see, I am making a vid now on how to TNT launch. This is sort of an advanced technique, but it's one that's a lot of fun and surprisingly easy to use once you get the hang of it. So yeah, we're just going to get right into it, and I'm going to try to demonstrate the technique here in this first round. So yeah. And we are on Vessel for our first round here. Great map for demonstrations. We will run into a little bit of trouble if I remember correctly, but nothing we can't handle. So let's see what I do. Building to center with amazing speed as per usual. I've been getting a lot of accusations recently, which is shorthand for hacking accusations. But as you can see, I nearly missed that jump, but I am certainly not hacking. Nor do I have an autoclicker, because I think those are BS. Or not cool. Anyway, so I'm going to try to launch to this island here, and basically I'm standing, notice where I'm standing there on the block. I failed that one because I was getting hit by snowballs, but that is essentially the technique. You want to stand on the block directly in front of the TNT, not 2 blocks ahead or 1 block above or anything like that, just directly the block right in front of the TNT in the direction that you want to be launched. Let me try and shoot this guy. I missed. And if I ever pull off that technique, that's going to be fantastic. But not so far have I achieved that one. Anyway, so your direction and where you want to go is kind of limited, but as long as you're standing 1 block ahead, it is relatively reliable. Ideally, you would want to be sort of doing like a running jump away from it, but that's sort of harder to time with the TNT, and you run the risk of it spiking you into the ground if you do that. So this is a more reliable technique that I've found, and you want to be jumping in place too. That's also very important because that'll increase the verticality of your launch. So jumping in place 1 block ahead, that's basically it. Prime the TNT, jumping in place 1 block ahead. And I believe I got shot right there. Yes, I did. Arrow damage, as you can see in chat. So this, I also want to mention, is more of a chasing technique than it's a technique for the chaser rather than the chasee. So if you're being chased down, this is not a fantastic technique to escape somebody with. I mean, I assume, I guess it could be pretty good if you're like, if they're hot on your trail and, you know, they're like, oh, I don't want to be launched by that TNT, so let me just stand here and watch that guy get launched. But, you know, they can also sort of stun lock you with projectiles, so not the greatest. It's a lot better for chasing other people down, as I will demonstrate right here. So I want to get to that center island, so I am jumping in place, priming the TNT. And notice that I ate a gapple right before, and I'm eating a gapple in midair too. Because you're going to take damage from the pearl and from the TNT, you want to ideally reduce the amount of damage from those 2 actions by eating a gapple in midair while the pearl is falling, which you usually have enough time to do. I believe I've pretty much always have enough time to do it as long as I switch between the ender pearl and the gapple quick enough. And we're hitting him with a little barrage of arrows here. I'm going to try to TNT him out. Another great part of Vessel, you know, all the islands are super close together, so you can do some stuff like that. Hitting them, putting the work on them. It's getting pretty close. Oh, pretty close, but I end up clutching it as per usual. Because I'm the GOAT, and that is how it's done. Oh, yeah. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and do a couple more rounds just to get the technique in place and possibly even see some cool stuff. Foreshadowing much? So, yeah. What else? Oh, yeah, so you can also water bucket clutch to do this. Water buckets are a little harder to come by on this game mode. Ideally, I think what would be great is if the fishing rod, the fishing pole kit came with a water bucket, you know, like a little fisherman kit or something like that, but no such luck typically. So if you want to do this right off the rip to get to center before anyone else, that's a great idea. Typically with the way I've been showing it, you get more verticality than you do sort of a longitudinal launch. If you want to get more of a longitudinal launch, you'd want to be, you know, obviously further ahead from the TNT. So that requires more of a running jump, but that's a bit of a more advanced technique. I'm just showing it in its basic form, but the running jump isn't much different from that. You just run into the TNT, and you kind of have to time it a little bit so that it doesn't explode before you reach the TNT, or else obviously you'll be launched backwards. So I'm going to shoot to center here, and notice that, oh shoot, notice that I almost died right there. Notice that I waited until the timer on the side there was at 9:20. Many of you probably already know this, but the pearls cannot be used by anyone before the first 40 seconds of the game have elapsed. So the timer will say 9:20, and that is when you can shoot off your first pearl. So if you prime a TNT, and a TNT takes approximately 5 seconds to detonate after you prime it, you should prime it at 9:25, and then once it gets to 9:20, you will be able to pearl back down to Earth and not die. You can also water bucket clutch, of course. It's just a little bit more difficult, and you want to make sure you have a high CPS for that one. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and kill this brother with relative ease. And I'm going to go ahead and show off the technique one more time. And I believe what happens here is I die. Yes, I died. Bummer, man. Major bummer, dude. That kind of shows the risk of the technique. You want to make sure your pearl lands before you do. Usually what I try to do is just aim for the void. But if you can't do that, you want to try to shoot your pearl off like right before you hit the ground. Because then you won't, like the projectile will be traveling a little bit faster than you. Otherwise, you're going to hit the ground before that pearl does, and you're going to die and lose. And losing sucks. So you don't want to do that. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do one more round because, guys, we cannot leave off on a loss. We got to end the video with a hype or a moment. And hopefully we get one of those. So we'll see. And guys, we're back again on Vessel to demonstrate the TNT launching technique part 3 with our third round, and I believe our final round. So let's get right into it. I am zooming to put on my armor and get to center as usual. Only 10 seconds have elapsed, and I am already off my island and barreling towards the center island, opening this chest, selecting only the blue things that I see. That is actually my technique for selecting things from chests. Yes, just look for the things that look like diamonds, and you will be able to raid chests far quicker than you are right now. Do I see anything blue? No. If I don't, look for something that looks like iron. That is literally as simple as that is. And that's another slide tip just for fun. So yeah, enchanting, looking for knockback and sharpness, of course, for the sword. Anviling that stuff up. And we're going to chase this guy down. But really what we're looking for is somebody that we can TNT launch to. So those guys are kind of busy. Gonna have to put the work on this guy with our knockback 2 sword. And a little more accusations there in chat if you guys noticed that. So yeah, we're gonna try to figure out somebody we can TNT launch to, and it looks like we've chosen HP. Oh, we're doing a TNT run. So that is another really fun technique that you guys can do. That one is very risky though. So the TNT run, as I demonstrated back there, is basically just priming a TNT and then running to them after the TNT is about 1 or 2 seconds already primed. Basically, it's difficult to explode somebody because they can see it coming. They can hear the sound of the TNT being placed and primed. It has 2 very unique sounds, so they can detect it very easily. But if you prime the TNT beforehand and then run across the TNT while placing it, it's a lot harder to escape the detonation. Of course, you yourself are typically also involved in the detonation, but you're sort of expecting it, so you can hopefully either pearl or water bucket clutch if you accidentally launch yourself. So now this has become a thrilling round between me and Marty Zero. We are battling it out here. And I'm trying to figure out how to get over to him. He's trying to figure out how to kill me. It is intense. Right now I'm thinking, well, I can probably bait him into center by sort of falling back a bit, and it works. And I want to put the works on him, but I also want to figure out how I can do that TNT launching strat one more time for you guys. So while I'm trying to figure that out, he is really putting the hammer on to me with his impressive techniques here. I wasn't expecting that, and I also wasn't expecting to get blown away right here and it get down to 3 hearts on accident. So I'm hitting him away, but I'm pretty low on health, and I'm hitting him away again. I'm saying, oh, please don't kill me now. But I have that knockback 2 sword, so that's really working to my advantage here. He's going to come back again, try to blow me up. I'm like, let me show you what's up. I'm going to hit you with the cup. But I fell. Oh, but I clutched. That is perhaps one of my greatest clutches of all time, not going to lie. So I honestly don't even know how I was able to pull that one off, but I did. And now, how am I going to get back up? Clearly I can't just build up, because that's going to be way too difficult to just build up like that from a position down there. He's going to see my name tag, he's going to be like, oh, Cloud Slide's right there, I'm going to hit him off. So, what do I need to do? A TNT launch, of course. Again, guys, this is another one of the many applications of the TNT launch, and hopefully you guys find out some other ones for yourself, but this one is really fantastic. If you're launched down, you clutched up, but you need to get back up and fight. So we're going to prime that TNT, we're going to launch ourselves in the air, jumping all the way, hitting the pearl, and gappling up. A perfect execution of the technique. We're chasing down Marty Zero, we're hunting him down. This time, it's no mercy. We're hitting him into his own TNT, he's catching on fire. Escapes the TNT, but now he is donezo. He is done, and that is a perfect end to a perfect video, a perfect slide tips return. Guys, this was a fantastic video. If you want to see more, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.